Hi Kidzos, it's me again, and today is a very special day. Today is the summer solstice. So what that means is that officially it's the very first day of summer. I know you guys are already out of school and have been for a while, but according to the earth and to history of people naming it and keeping track of it, today is the first day of summer. And it's also, the reason for that is it is the longest day of the year. We're going to have more sunlight and a longer day than any other day of the year. So the sun is rising earlier than it will any other time and setting later. We're going to have the most sunlight. And it also means that from now on, just by 1 minute, very shortly, it's going to start getting, the days are going to start getting a little bit shorter until it's fall. So today is a special day, and it's one of the oldest holidays, and I wanted to celebrate that today with our yoga practice. Also, tomorrow is a new moon. So what that means, you notice how the moon, when it's full and big, how then it slowly starts to get smaller until it's a half moon, and then what's called a crescent moon, where it's just a little sliver, and then it disappears for a night, and then it starts coming back, and then we have a crescent moon, and then it goes to a half moon, and then a full moon again. So tomorrow is the new moon, which means there will be no moon that we can see. It's still there, but it's hidden behind shadows because of where it's pointed away from the earth. So two very special things to celebrate. The new moon was often thought of as a good time to set intentions as promises to yourself for the future. So if you have any promises you want to make to yourself for the future, maybe it's just to have a good summer. So close your eyes just for a moment, even if it makes you giggle, and just think about your favorite things about the summertime. What's your favorite summer memories? Maybe it's just not being in school, maybe it's getting to hang out with friends, or swim, or go camping, whatever it is. Good. And then open your eyes, and we're going to honor all the sunlight with some sun breaths. So everybody inhale, exhale. Do this with me, keep going. Make some noise with it. Exhale. Take up as much space as you can with your arms, like a beautiful sunrise. Good. And everybody stand up. And I'm going to teach you a sun salutation. One of the most common sequences done in yoga. It's a good way to get your heart rate up and to build up some little heat and to honor the sunshine for the sun salutation. So take your hands to your heart. Ready? And then take your hands behind your head. Give yourself a big back bend as you inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Lift up halfway with your back. So a straight back. Imagine that you're like a tabletop. You're trying to balance something on your back, like maybe like a vase of flowers or your favorite dessert. And then imagine that you have a nice long neck. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. So pretend like you're a giraffe with a long neck. Good. Exhale, fold forward. And now I'm going to ask everybody to come into a down dog. I think we might have done this before. So you're going to pretend like you're a little dog stretching in the morning. So take your hands out in front and raise your hips. So heart down towards the floor, like pretend you're a dog stretching in the morning. And then shift your body forward. Come into what we call plank. Again, you're making a little tabletop with your back. And then lower down like you're getting ready for a push-up. And then come up for an up dog. So like a dog stretching in the morning still. The other part of the stretch. My dog does this every morning. Good. Tuck your toes. Find that down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale. Find that halfway lift again. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale. Rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel it beating. We'll do that 2 more times. So give yourself a big back bend just so you can memorize it. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. I want a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Pretend you're a dog stretching in the morning. You can make some dog sounds. Roof, roof, roof. And come into your plank. Lower down, find an up dog. Deep breath. Exhale, tuck those toes, raise your hips. Good. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Last time. You guys got this. We'll go a little bit faster. Give yourself a deep back bend, deep breath. Exhale, let it out, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Find your down dog. You can make barking sounds. Woof, woof. Come into your plank. Lower down. Open your heart. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. So that's how we honor the sun. You guys ready to honor the moon now for the new moon? Okay. So here's how you do it. Take your little pointer fingers, like you're trying to point at me. Take them together. And then point it way up above your head and stretch as high as you can, like you're trying to touch the sky. This is our moon salutation. Take a deep breath. Exhale to one side, so you're making the shape of a crescent moon. We're going through the moon cycles. Come back, take it the other way. So good. Good. Come back. Take your feet nice and wide apart and squat on down. So we call this a goddess squat. So pretend you're like the moon goddess. Good. And then reach up, 5-pointed star. Imagine beams of light shining through your fingertips. Really separate your fingers, active hands like beams of light, like you're a star. Great. And then take your left foot, point it away from you, and reach down and look up at that top hand. We call this triangle pose because you're making kind of a triangle shape. Good. Beautiful, everybody. And take that top hand down, make a pyramid shape. So imagine you're like an Egyptian pyramid. Alright, calm down for a lunge. Beautiful. Reach up towards the sky. Okay, so shift towards me and make a little side lunge shape. Take your hands to your heart. So we're going to go now, take this shape to the other side. And see if you can do this. You can touch the floor if you need to. Or just try it without touching the floor. I bet some of you guys can do it. Nice. And find a nice lunge on this side. Find your pyramid shape. And find your triangle. We call this Trikonasana. Can you say that with me? Trikonasana. Good. And then your goddess shape. And 5-pointed star. Beams of light from your fingers. Good. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. We'll do one more. So that was our moon salutation. We'll do one more moon shape together. Okay, we're going to do a half moon. You might want to use a wall for this to help you balance because we're going to be balancing on one foot. So, I want your left foot forward. Doesn't matter, but I'm just doing the opposite of you so that we're like a mirror. And you're going to find something to balance against, like a wall if you need it. If you need some help with your balance, which is beautiful. And you're going to reach down and lift up back foot and then look towards me and see if you can make like the shape of a half moon. Imagine you're between two pretty plates of glass, or you're like a piece of toast popping up from the toaster. Great. Come on up. Let's take it the other way. So take your other foot, point it away from you. Look at me for steadiness. Use a wall if you need to. And practice your half moon shape. Take some beautiful breaths of joy. You guys did it. I'm so proud of you. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Last one. Good. And then lay down and find your Shavasana. Remember, this is lying as still as you possibly can. Be nice and still, like quiet. See how still you can be, how calm, how quiet. And when you can't lie still any longer, start to wiggle your fingers and toes and just wake up your body a little bit. Stretch behind you. Roll over onto one side, just like how you sleep, all curled up, all cute and curled. And then lift yourself up. Thank you guys for being such wonderful, powerful yogis. Happy summer solstice. Happy new moon. May you have wonderful, magical summers. Enjoy this time off from school. And know that I love you very much. Namaste.